Okay, guys. So, what's up? Tommy Hayden here with Combat Matrix. I am here with Hangi Tavakoli, the CEO of Flipside Management, and of course, Guto Inocente, a scary, scary man from Brazil who is just messing people up and making waves in ONE Championship. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you, Tommy, for inviting.
Yeah,
thank you.
And you guys, so Guto, Hangi and Nagin from Flipside, they uploaded a highlight reel of yours to Combat Matrix, and of course you did win. So I get to chuck you $50, which makes me really happy. Not like it's a big deal. I know you got that ONE Championship cash, which is phenomenal, but still a winner is a winner. And just out of curiosity, how long have you been with Flipside?
Hey, I started working with Flipside since my last fight, right? I was there in Singapore, then I met Hangi, then we got so close, we got so friendly, and we start to work together, man. And since there, they are helping me a lot, making a lot of videos and getting a lot of material for sponsorships and everything. And everything is going good with me now. I'm very happy.
Same here.
That's awesome. So, Hangi, what made you want to walk up? Like, what made you decide to talk to Guto and make that connection? Like, how'd you go about doing that?
Okay. To be honest, Guto was one of those fighters, very few fighters, that since long ago I was just looking at him. I was like, man, this guy, if ever can just even say hi to him. Yeah, and that one is thanks to Naked. She actually, she made one highlight reel. Yeah, and she sent it to Guto, and Guto that he was like, oh, thank you, this is nice. And Nagin sent it, she was like, do you remember Guto, the scary guy? He's so nice, he talked to me, he was very nice, this, that. Until the last time that Guto was in Singapore, he had a fight. I just went to him, I was like, hi, I'm Hangi, working with Nagin. Yeah, he was really so nice about it that we got along very well. Yeah. It's really like, I don't know how to put it in words, because it's really a big honor working with someone like Guto.
Very cool.
I'm very new in this business, and the fact that him in the position that he can choose any manager, any management team, any manager, and the fact that he just trusted us. It's a really big deal for both me and Nagin and all Flipside.
That's really cool. And so then, Guto, you were kind of telling us a little bit about your background before, and so you started. Where did you start your MMA career and path?
So this is like a crazy history. I start to train with my father, he's my coach. And so I start so young. And then I was 17, I start to do some professional fights, some kickboxing, Muay Thai professional. And I was 18, then they invite me for a Vale Tudo, it was MMA before it was a Vale Tudo here.
Yes.
And I fought there. And it was 2004. My first fight was my debut. And since there I was fighting everything, doing a lot of kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. Yeah, it was this way.
And so after you trained with your father, you left Brazil and went to the U.S. Is that correct?
Yeah. I was, I think, 23. Then I left for there. Then I was there for the first time to be a sparring for Bigfoot. He was fighting against Fedor. So
Yeah.
I was there to help him. Then he won. So it was very good. Then they liked me a lot. And so they invite me to live there. And I start to live there. I was there for a couple of years. And it was very good. I did a lot of MMA fights. And I was in Strike Force, UFC. And then after
Glory.
that, yeah, now and then I come back to Brazil.
Yeah.
And when I was in Glory.
That's a long career, man. And when you were in the States, you were saying you were training with the Black Zillions, right?
Yes.
And so they recruited you to come and train with Bigfoot for a Fedor fight. That is wild, dude. That is just absolutely wild. That they're like, you know what? You're the man.
The fight between Bigfoot and Fedor was before the Black Zillions.
Okay.
Was a couple of times before. Then after that, they made a team.
So you're the OG team member. You're the original team member. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I was there since the beginning. Yeah.
That's cool. And you finished with the Black Zillions, you went back to Brazil, and you've been fighting in Glory. And then when did ONE Championship pick you up?
So I come back to Brazil. Then I did one more MMA fight because I was in the UFC, and it wasn't good for me. It was good for my life because I learned a lot. But it was a bad time because I was with UFC for 4 years, but I did just 2 fights. I got 4 surgeries. Then was like a crazy. Then they rushed me a lot to fight, and I lost 2 fights. Then they cut me off. Then I come back to Brazil. Then I did one MMA fight, and then I won. And start to appear a lot of kickboxing fights. Then I start to do kickboxing. Then Glory invite me. Then I did 10 fights there in Glory. I did a title shot. I was always in the top ranking fight. And then I said, no, I want to come back to MMA. Then I start to do some MMA fights here. Then ONE FC appears. Then was like that.
Man. So you ended up, and now I was in the UFC as well. I also didn't really have the greatest experience with them. It seems to be kind of
Pattern.
a pretty standard theme amongst fighters is like, the UFC is like the top of the top, but the way we're treated, it's not the top.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I agree.
And so, like, now with your experiences with ONE Championship, do you prefer fighting for ONE over the UFC?
Yeah, hey man, and for real, it's not because I am there, but ONE FC is the best organization. They do everything like UFC. They do everything on time. They are perfect on everything, and they do a good show. A big show. They has an entrance, so they bring the Oriental. The
like pride, right?
Yeah, the pride time. So I like it a lot, and I'm very happy there. I want to be the triple champ there. I want to fight everything. I want to work.
Nice. And so when is your next fight? Do you know when it is yet?
No, we don't know yet. I'm rushing
Look at me.
because I'm like a crazy one to fight, man. I need to fight.
And Guto, how old are you now?
I am 36, and that's why I am 36 years old, but I'm feeling young. I'm feeling good, feeling health. But I know we have a short career, right?
Yeah.
So I need
But
to enjoy this health. I wanna fight. I wanna fight a lot, and
may
I
I,
don't think
may I add
in
in
his time.
something?
Mhm.
Please.
Tommy, Guto, he's 26, 36 now.
Mhm.
And by the standard, supposedly, uh, he's considered as above the average age, right?
Mhm.
But this one, not as his manager, not as his friend, just as a fan, as a follower of his career. I really, I stand by saying that he's at his prime now. Now he is at his prime because physically and mentally, he is really, really not what you would expect from a 36 years old.
Mhm.
Very fresh, very ready, with the 36-year-old experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I agree with that, and I'm feeling stronger than ever, and I'm get strong day by day. I'm keeping working, every day, and I know I'm 36. I lost a lot of some stuff, but I got some experience, and I think it helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to show it. I want to show all my experience.
Yep. I get
But
that.
there are not that many fighters in his physical condition that
Mm.
they can say that it's 20 years they are fighting professionally.
Yeah. 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 I understand. And now, so so you are 36, you are getting up there. What are your plans for after? Have you thought about that at all?
So we have a business here in Brasilia. My dad is running this business. So I don't know. I wanna retire good to to enjoy the life. To make the other business. I wanna get off the fight world. But
Yeah,
I have a son right now, and if he wanna keep fighting, I will have to keep there too.
of course. Of course. I understand that. I'm sure your son, whether he fights or not, I'm sure you're at least going to teach him martial arts, right? So,
Sure, sure. That's what I'm talking every day with everybody. Say, I don't wanna he to put him to be a fighter, but
yeah.
he have to know how to fight for sure.
Yeah, I feel the same exact way when I dream of the day that I have a son because I want him to know how to fight. I don't want him to walk the path of the professional fighter because that's a hard path to walk. But
Yeah,
to know how to fight, that's important.
yeah. For me, this is primal. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, okay, now we are in the digital age, right? We are in the age of social media. And like you said, like since signing with Flipside, they've been doing a lot of your videos for you and helping you get sponsorships. Do you think that content that they're creating for you is important in getting you those sponsorships?
For sure, for sure. For me, work with them is very important because now I am signed with ONE FC.
Mhm.
So they have a lot of contacts there in the Asia, for there, and they are good. They work with some music guys, a lot of kind of stuff. So we're gonna get a lot of people. That work with them will help me, not in the fight war, but in everything.
And everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super cool. And Hangi, Hangi, that's something that you guys are doing that is so important in the industry, is really helping fighters grow and then also helping them network themselves. And
Yes.
that's super cool, man.
That's why just the other time when I was talking to Guto about Combat Matrix, I was telling him the exact same thing, that this is a very interesting idea about the whole platform, because okay, until then he didn't know about the platform. And when I was telling him, Guto's face was also like, yeah, like
Sounds
I
good,
think as a
right?
person who gone through that, he knows
Yeah.
how important is this context.
Well, so just out of curiosity, Guto, is this the first time that you've made money from online content?
No, no, I had some experience before, but here in Brazil, you know, I never had something international like that.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, so the idea behind Combat Matrix is, and we're currently in development, is we're making our apps next. And after that, we're going to give you the ability to sell digital content to your fans or supporters across the world.
That's perfect, you know. That make us get closer than the fans, right?
Yep. Well, I'm sure also, right? And this is something I know I've experienced, so I'm positive you have as well. Like, how many times has somebody asked you for a workout plan or a diet plan or how you live your life and so that it can improve theirs, right?
Yeah, man. Oh, you know, I have a lot of friends from out the world, and I think that's why they come to ask me something. Then I start to talk with them, try to help them. So almost every day I have something. I have somebody to say something. They ask me about you know, my squat routine, the trend, the food, the iron palm. They want to know everything. So and it's my pleasure to help everybody.
See, that's awesome, man. True martial artists right there. That's awesome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. I'm sure you have a busy day. I just want to say thank you again, guys, for using Combat Matrix. Guto, just so you do know, we do have it in Portuguese. So Portuguese is one of the languages that we have on the platform right now. And I did that specifically because, like, I was brought up by George Gurgel, and so he's from Fortaleza. And so, like, yeah, I love the whole, I love Brazil. I love Brazilians. I love the whole, like, aura of what Brazil is. Like, you guys to me are some of the best fighters in the world. So it was very important to me to have Portuguese on there.
Oh, nice, nice, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Tommy, thank you for inviting me. A big honor to be here, talk with you. And Hangi, my brother, thank you for always support me and put me here to talk with
Thank you.
a good guys as Tommy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Guto.
Thank you.
Pleasure's mine,
Thank
man.
you. Guto, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tommy.
Hangi, thank you also.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay.
See you
So, guys,
later.
everything you need, just let me know. See you guys later.
All right, later.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank
Bye-bye,
you.
Tom.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.